discussion topic is firewall in the networking. So the various topics that we are going to cover today are: first we will discuss about the definition of firewall, then the pictorial representation and the history about firewall, then we will study about the hardware and the software firewalls, that is the two types of firewalls, then about the working and the rules of firewalls. Then we will discuss about what are the different functions that the firewall can perform. Then we are having what things firewall can't do for us. Then we will discuss the different types of firewalls. Then we are having one slide on benefits of firewalls. After that we are having which makes the firewall fit and what it protects you from. Then in the last we will discuss some of the MCQs related to the firewall. So let's move to the first slide, that is the definition of firewall. So what exactly is the firewall? Firewall is a secure, or we can say it provides us the privacy, that is it controls the incoming and outgoing traffic of network. We can say that it is the network security system. It just protect or prevent the unauthorized access of our system so that we can protect our system from the unauthorized access or intruders. So in order to do this, we need some proper establishment of some devices in the form of software or hardware. So it is typically helps to establish barrier between the trusted and the untrusted network, that is internet, through which the lot of intruders can access a system and they can harm it. So next we are having some pictorial representation of firewall. So in the first diagram we can see we are having two network, that is LAN, local area network, and the another is WAN, wide area network, and in between we are having firewall so that it can protect the network. So in the next diagram, having green background, we can check there are some persons working on their systems and there is a firewall around them so that that firewall can protect those persons and their data from the unauthorized access, or it can protect the data from the intruders, the outside intruders. So in the third diagram also we can check we are having two firewalls, screening router and the firewall. One can be the software firewall and another can be the hardware firewall, and it just protect our internal network from the any kind of external network like internet. So this is the pictorial representation of firewall. Next we are having history of firewalls. Basically it is the barrier, or we can say a wall that protect us from the adjacent buildings, or we can say the outside persons. So this term was applied in 1980s. Then predecessor was the routers. It was in 1980s. Then the term firewall came out that protect us from the computer hacking, and at that time war games and other hacking devices, they were also very impressed by this and inspired from the firewall use. So next we are having the hardware and software firewalls. As we know, there are two types of firewall, hardware and software. So hardware, it can be in the form of router, then in the form of software we can say it can be any user's device application that protect the system. So in the second diagram also we can check the unwanted and the wanted traffic can be properly managed by the firewall. So it will allow the traffic which is not harmful for our system. Then it will not allow the unwanted traffic that can harm our system. So next we are having hardware and software firewalls. The description about these firewalls. In case of hardware firewalls, as we have discussed, it will protect the entire network and it can be implemented through routers. And the third thing is that it is somewhat expensive, and expensive in the sense that it is hard to configure and it is costly as compared to software firewalls. And software firewalls, it can protect only single computer, not the entire network as the hardware firewalls do. So the next we are having working of firewall. It will just check the coming packets, that whether it has to allow the packets, that is data or information, to a system or not, or it need to block that. So it is the basic working of firewall. So in the next slide we are having rules of firewalls. In the rules we are basically having three types of rules, that is allow, which packet or which flow of traffic need to be allowed. Then is block, which of the traffic is unwanted and dangerous for our computer, so that we can block. Then is ask. Ask means that whenever the data or information comes from outside network, it will ask the user with the kind of like credentials, username or password, whether the traffic has to be allowed or not. So that is ask. So these are the three rules of firewalls to work properly. So in the next slide, what can a firewall can do? It can stop the hackers from our computer so they don't access it. Then it can protect our personal information. Then third is it can arise some pop-ups or block some pop-ups so that it must not harm our computer. Then it can determine which program is able to access the computer or not. If it is not harmful, then obviously it can use our computer and information. Then last is it blocks invalid packets. Invalid packets means that which are harmful for our computer. So it will just block those invalid packets. So next we are having what a firewall can't do. So the first point is it can't protect us from the malicious insiders. It means that if we are having some kind of virus inside our computer, it will not filter those things. So next point is it cannot protect you against connection from which you cannot go through. So that is also not possible over here to check the connection. Then third point is it can't protect against completely new threats. It means that the whatever information is already programmed in the firewall, it can like protect us from those only. If there are some kind of new threats, then it cannot protect our computer from those. So the next last point is it can't protect against viruses. So these are the some points or the services that firewall can't do for us. So next is types of firewalls. There are four types, that is packet filters, application gateways, stateful inspection firewalls. Then the fourth one is circuit level gateways. So let us discuss these types one by one. Packet filter means that there are some set of rules and regulations, and on the basis of those protocols it will like choose whether each packet need to be allowed in the network to our system or not, or to discard the particular packet. So the security threats to packet filtering are IP address spoofing, then source routing, tiny fragment attacks. So these are the security threats. So next we are having application gateway. It is also known as proxy server. So actually it works in some different steps that work. The step number 1 is user contact this gateway using a protocol, that is HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Then it will ask about the remote host, that it will do through the credentials like username and password to access the particular service. Then in the last step, after the verification of user, then it will access on the behalf of user It means user is now okay with the data to be allowed. Then there will be delivery of further packets from remote host to the our system or user's system. So this is about application gateway. Next is stateful inspection firewall. These are known as dynamic packet filters. It just keeps the track of active connections and uses those particular information to decide about the packets to allow or not. So next is circuit level gateway. It actually works at session layer of OSI model. It is advanced variation of application gateway. It means it is somewhat like advanced variation, advanced level of previous one that we have read. Then it works as virtual connection between the server and the client by creating some kind of new connection. And it just changes the source IP address in the packet and put its own address instead of it from end users. Then the last point is IP address of internal users are always hidden and secured so that it must not be accessed by the intruder. So that is secured over here. Then is benefits of firewall. So in the last we are having what are the different benefits. So it protects private local area network. Then we can say it also allows the network administrators to choose for particular services from the internet, whichever is required. Then it is the essential and important part of any information management, so that up to which level we need to access the data or information and which has to be discarded. Then the last point is privileges can be granted according to the job. It means some credentials can be applied in order to check the user's will, whether the user wants that particular data or not. Then next slide is about which makes the firewall fit. So the IP address is important, domain name, protocols, ports, these all are required. Next, what it protects you from. So remote login, as we have discussed, it can do. Then SMTP session hijacking, it secures us from hijacking also. Then there are some bugs in the operating system that can also be handled by firewall. Then spams, then email bombs, then the source routing also, through which direction or path the data need to be transferred from one location to another. That also can be done by the firewall. So next we are having some MCQs. The first question is, how many rules comes under firewalls? So the correct answer is 3. That is allow, block and ask. So these are the 3 protocols or rules under firewalls. So the next question is, which of the following tasks a firewall really cannot perform? So the different options are given below. What is the correct answer? So the option number 4 is correct answer, because all the first 3 options, these are correct. So this was all about firewall. Thank you so much.